It is a hot topic right now nationwide, actually, the use of tanning beds, especially with teenagers, and just how young is too young to use a tanning bed. Right now in the Michigan House, a committee is considering taking up legislation that would ban minors from using tanning beds. One West Michigan woman has been working hard to make this legislation a reality. Susan Hayes lost her daughter Jillian to melanoma at the age of 23. And this past spring, several billboards were put up all across Michigan to warn people about the dangers of tanning beds. Right now, Susan joins me tonight in studio along with her son, Joshua. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
23, I mean, so young, and young to have melanoma.
Yeah.
When did you lose your daughter and sister? How long ago was that? And it must have been such a shock.
Yeah, it was a shock. Jillian died this past December from melanoma. She was diagnosed at the age of 19. And she'd been battling right along different treatment options she had. Nothing seemed to work for her, so she passed away this past December.
That is just so difficult to deal with, and it stems from tanning.
Yeah, she was an avid tanner since the age of 16. She used tanning beds sometimes 3 times a week. There is a law right now in Michigan where you have to have parental consent, but somehow she got around the laws. She went tanning anyway. She worked at a tanner when she was 19, and because she was working there and there wasn't any kind of training for those kids, you know, that work in the tanners, she was able to get kids in. In fact, she had her 16-year-old sister Jenny go along with her, so they went quite often.
Let's talk about the legislation that's going on right now in Lansing, here in Michigan.
Right. Our family testified this morning in Lansing.
Okay.
And it's to ban minors from tanning under the age of 18. So hopefully that will pass. It's going to be a long process. It was heard before the committee. Right now the committee needs to vote on it. And if it passes that vote, then it'll go to a committee in the House. And then after that it goes to the full House. And after that, if that passes, it goes to a committee in the Senate, and then the full Senate, and then it will go before the government. The governor. Yeah.
It's been a long fight. Joshua, tell us about your experience with this. You want to make this sort of a family effort to get the word out.
Absolutely. We have set up the Jillian Hayes Foundation in memory and honor of Jillian, and our main goal is to raise awareness of melanoma and the dangers of skin cancer. And it's not just cancer. It's not just cancer. It's skin cancer, and it can kill, and it did with my sister.
Right. It is just so sad. What is your message to parents tonight with teens that go to dances or always want that tan? I know it's hard to have that battle sometimes with teenagers that want to go, get that healthy looking tan.
There is no safe
What do
tan.
you say?
Don't let your kids go to tanning beds. Tanning beds are dangerous. The UV rays that they produce are like 15 times stronger than the sun, and you're just asking for trouble. So,
and it can happen to young people.
Yeah, you don't think it's going to. And I think for me, I just didn't know the dangers of melanoma. I didn't realize that by Jillian going into a tanning bed, it would cause melanoma, which is deadly. So getting the message out and having people more aware of the dangers is really important.
Susan Hayes and Joshua, thank you for joining us. Hopefully other families will listen to your message.
Thank you.
And we'll continue to track that legislation in Lansing.
Great.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thanks for having us.